Hey everybody, the Reeswirl here, and welcome back to more of Planescape Torment. Okay, don't know if I did all that much in the, whatever this is, southeast of the hive. There's so much that I still need to do, it's kind of crazy. There's like southeast hive, there's people I need to speak with, there's other places. It's kind of crazy. Mourns for trees. We spoke to this guy before, haven't we? Any questions? No, I'm looking for a journal. Can I actually get, like, others? Oh, okay, it's only them. What is it? Why are all the trees dying? Why is that? Who is fell? Oh god, I don't really want to... Huh. I might have actually helped him, to be honest. I can't quite remember. Yeah, he wanted to plant trees, and I was like, yeah, you do that, man. Go for it. Oh no, that's just Harlot. For a sec I thought she had a proper name, and not just Harlot. Well, what do I know? Hive thugs, I'm probably gonna get attacked. What do you know? Oh no! Da 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 da!
Did you see that?
Oh my god. Yeah, kill him! I find it weird that the Khan's sword is like bright green. He's near death as he runs away. I was about to say, what am I doing? I can quickly loot. There we go. Wait, where'd the other guy go? I know he ran away. Barking Wilder. I don't think I've spoke to him. Where is he? Where is that little bitch? I don't know. But whatever, we'll talk to others, I suppose. Wait, what? So, Barking Wilder. This wild-eyed man is hunched over, snarling and giving low growls. Looks like he hasn't trimmed his hair in years. It's so long it forms a veil over his eyes. He has a long, stringy mustache, caked with grease and sweat. And the tip of the mustache droops. Or tips of the mustache droop so much that they have become tangled in his ragged beard. Ooh. I mean, he's growling and stuff, so I growl at him. Snarl it and then start barking. What? Oh my god, you can act like a dog. That's the best. So, the man stops in mid-snarl, and he reaches up to part the curtain of hair that covers his eyes. And his withered hand pulls away his dirty locks. Several strange... I don't know if that's puke. Coloured bugs fall from his hair and scatter across the cobbles. Behind the cloak of hair, the man's flesh is moon pale and creased with wrinkles. His thick, bushy eyebrows form a V as he stares at you. Hand. Might take the moon fly too? Moons. Snoon. Snoom. Noom? Oh my god, what the bloody hell. So... wait, no, show more. Farewell then. Till you head to one side as if studying him. What the hell is this? So the man frowns, but his eyebrows tilt upwards in a reverse V, creating a bizarre expression. You have no idea how he accomplished the facial expression, but it makes you uncomfortable watching the muscles beneath his face shift into the new pattern. You can't tell whether he's angry, curious, both or neither. Sing, kiss, speak, a man answers, prefer a wood woman heart. A single kiss, speak to a woman's heart, but a man's answer is what would you prefer? Or what you would prefer. Right, well then, but know this, my answer is a question, and an answer from you is what I would prefer. Hell yeah. Number 3. The man seems mesmerized by your voice. With every word you speak, I like flickers in his eyes. Barking Wilder, am I? I am. A wanting, asking a, may you may. Oh man, this is cool. So you may and I will, who or what are you? Chaos. He stutters out the word, as if having difficulty getting his tongue around it. Some say... is that... Zausitex? I say... Stektis... Soaks even. So, chaos men. Men no. Nem no. Men yes. 3 no's make a yes. What? He hunches down on his knees and begins to rock back and forth, singing in a childlike soprano. Chaos man, hop along home. A faction it is, yet we are alone. So you're one of the Chaos Men, very well. I have some other questions. He claps his hands delightedly like a child at a festival, then gives a howling shout. Question! Question! Do not shun this question. Are you one of the Chaos Men? Oh, he always says the same. An idiot. I can ask to join? Ooh, okay. So number 3. I'm looking for a man named Farah. Do you know of him? Barking shrugs, then responds in a sing-song voice. Fair odd, not fair, not odd, lost not, help not. He growls to himself as if to clear his throat. Maybe you lose him first, then ask me, then fair odds it will be. To lose him, I'd have to find him first. I have some other questions. Okay, so I'm looking for a lost journal. Do you know where I might find one? I got 1000 XP. Of course I did. He frowns, squints his eyes shut, then opens them back up. When he speaks again, his voice is level and straightforward. It's like a different, saner person is speaking. The effect is eerie. More than one lost, more than one must you find. Each part you had one, so more than one must you find. He blinks and shakes his head for a moment as if surprised at himself, then chuckles uneasily. Can you tell me where at least one of them is?
Updated my journal.
He looks like he's about to object, then suddenly his left fist comes up and smacks him in the temple. He howls in response, then suddenly stops blinking. One is in a cupboard in your guest room, in the Hall of the Sensates. And another is on the walls of a tomb sealed deep beneath the city where the stones weep. The others are, before he can finish, his right fist comes up and smashes him in the face, causing him to yowl again. He blinks and shakes his head for a moment as if surprised at himself, then smiles uneasily. Oh wow. So, the Hall of the Sensates, where's that? Barking holds up his hands. He doesn't seem to recall what you just said. You said one was in a sarcophagus beneath the city. Where? Barking looks frightened for a moment, then points upwards with a hopeful expression. There? He gulps. He doesn't seem to know, and for some reason you believe him. Okay, where are the other journals you mentioned? Shrugs, watching you warily. Other places, maybe? He gulps. You said one was in a sarcophagus beneath the city. Where? Looks frightened for a moment. Okay, just does the same. I had some other questions. Oh wait, the other one I could say is... Can I join? I don't know if that would be a bad idea. No asking a today. Farewell. Oh. Wait, so what's this? Well, that's a tree with one snapped branch too many. Mort rolls his eyes. No sense in chatting with Zausatex, Chief. They're a balmy bunch. Who are the Zausatex again? They're a faction who don't have any rules, except don't keep one. Or don't keep one thought in their head for too long. They're sometimes called Chaos Men, no need to explain why. How do they get members? They just seem to attract members like flies, well, members that are crazy and chaotic enough, I suppose. I don't think they have any recruiters, though you really can't say anything about them for sure. I see. Thanks for the information. I kind of want to join. But I'm curious if that would be a bad idea, so I'm going to make a save first. Yeah. Question. May I join the Chaos Men? He looks at you, asking... Wait, he looks at you... Oh, askance. Shrugs, then bends forward to sniff you. Squat, stiff, lank, dank, damp, tramp, cod. He snorts and growls to himself, sod. That would be a no, I suppose. Okay. I get the feeling in order to join them you need to be... chaotic. Yeah, which I don't really know how... I'm not entirely sure how you become chaotic. I'm assuming it's like certain weird... What is that? Oh, alignment! That's what that means! My current alignment is true neutral, maintaining the balance of law and chaos. They don't tip the scales between the two and tend to oppose anyone who does. Okay. So yeah, I need to change that to chaotic. Okay. And I think the way you do it is by snarling at people, or growling and everything. Doing shit like that. Oh, this guy's still alive, I forgot. Kill him! We got it! Pfft, wow. He had one hit remaining. Poor guy. So what else do we have? Harlot. Wait, she's got a name. Drunk. So, Amaris. You see a young woman dressed in a tight leather bodice and leggings. She smells faintly of cheap perfume and and her face, though pretty, is painted with garish makeup. She smiles coyly at you, as she sees you. Seeking some company, love? No, but I had some questions. Sorry, love, I don't stand here to answer the questions of passers-by. Sure you wouldn't like a little company, No, farewell. Farewell. Hive dweller. Angry hive dweller. Ah, come see the burning man. There's an awful lot of drunks. Come on in. Angry hive dweller, collector, drunks, angry hive dwellers. My god. I'm trying to hear what they're saying. Come on, buy a drink. Drunk harlot. I like how even when you save you can hear them. The burning man, right here, right here. So it says the woman stumbles into you and then takes a step back. Looking up at you with a half smile, she smells like a distillery. Okay. Okay, so, greetings. Hello. She waves at you, then breaks into a stream of giggles. Hello, big cutter. She starts laughing again. You okay? She squints at you, puts her hands on her hips and bends over enough to give you a bird's eye view of her bosom. Don't I look okay to you, cutter? Well, she shakes herself, causing numerous jiggles. Then starts laughing again. You're the one who looks to be needing some love and care. She pokes you in the chest with her finger for emphasis. You offering? Wait, so... She gives you a mock-stern gaze. You might be... If you'd be making the right offer. She presses up against you. What'll it be? Sure. And then she stares you up and down, then seems to sober up a little. Nay. I think it'd be more than I could handle. You would. I had some questions. Oh man, what the hell is this? So it's just the usual. No, so you think I can help you? Aren't you a demanding cutter? Well, sweep me off me feet with such flattery. She smiles. Can you tell me about the city? Yes, she gives a drunken laugh. Yes, what? Yes. She squints at you. What's it? Can you tell me about the city? Oh my god. Okay, can you tell me about the area? No, she seems quite amused by the word and taps you on the chest to emphasize it. No. I had some other questions. Looking for a journal? Have you seen it? No, she seems quite amused by the word. Okay. What about someone named Farod? Yeah, she gives a drunken laugh. Great, never mind, farewell then. Here we go. Yeah, she takes copper. She's a thief. You're about to turn away when you stop in your tracks. You suddenly have a feeling that something is wrong. With this feeling comes the realization that this woman's drunkenness is just an act. As you take a closer look at her, you see the harlot tucking something into her sleeve. It looks like something of yours. So you can grab her hand, which would be kind of pointless. Or you can attack her, ignore the incident. No, bait the woman. What do you think you're doing? No, bait the woman into pickpocketing you again and observe her technique. Ding ding! You lean in close, laughing along with her, then you watch as her hand darts to your purse again. The technique seems to be distracting the mark with her drunken chatter and her bosom. While she lifts the coins from his purse, the sleeves of her dress look to be long and baggy on purpose to hide any stolen items quickly. You make a mental note of her technique, even as her hands make another grab for your purse. So you can grab her hand. She pulls her hand back before you can grab it, her drunk expression vanishes, and she starts screaming at the top of her lungs. Alright then. Oh wow. So we actually we can kill her. I'm not entirely sure what that gave me though. She just runs away. Da-da-la! Oh, we had to kill a drunken harlot. That's cool though. I'm not entirely sure what I got. So if I got a stats, did I get anything? Info. No, these are the Wait, strongest creature killed? Really? It's a zombie worker. Of all things. Huh. That's maps, made spellbook, rest party, pre-scroll. We got 15 XP for killing her. Holy balls. Bronze ring. Oh my god, she had a lot of shit on her. Wow. A knife. Oh wow, I picked up a shitload of stuff. Alright. I just have cobblestone. Oh, he has nothing. The hell is that? A whispering flask. Invokes aid. Hold a peculiar powder called Whispering Motes. Loose translation of the Gith expression. Form of healing powder commonly used by the Githzerai on the plane of limbo. It's pulled and the spice is touched on the skin of a wounded person. The spice travels through the injured person's body, generating new matter to fill up the holes in his physical form. Oh. That sounds pretty cool. What the hell is this? Wait, so I should actually read it. Is the Unbroken Circle of Zerthamon. The Unbroken Circle is a Zerth religious text containing teachings of Zerthamon, the founder of the Githzerai people. The circle is made up of a series of interlocking circles that fold out from one another. Depending on which branch the reader wishes to follow in the path of teachings, it is said that some Zerths spend years poring over the combinations of the plates looking for some new significance in the teachings. Khan seems to use the text as a means of focusing his spellcasting abilities, for he pores over the tablet, occasionally mesmerizing the words. Oh, so it says this small round stone appears to be a religious text that Khan carries, made up of a series of interlocking circles that fold out from one another. The complexity of the plates and the intricacy of their links prove the text was constructed by a master artisan. You can't figure out how to unlock the plates, however. Oh. Right, yeah, anyway, I'll just have anybody take them.
In enduring, grow strong.
There we go. Booyah! Right, now go to the inventory. Also get rid of quick loot. I actually gained my money back. Right, so... It was 3 things. Although it doesn't really matter with the ring, but yeah, whatever. So we have a knife, 1 to 3, a stiletto, which is also 1 to 3. Oh, we also have the scalpel. God, we got a lot of crap. Most of these I actually want to sell, but I don't know who I could sell them to. That's the issue. And yeah, I'm still using the iron pry bar. I think it's the best weapon I have. That's 1 to 6 crushing. That's 1 to 6 crushing. Speed's quicker than the arm though. Oh no, it's the exact same. And the fist irons just aren't as good. I don't really know though. Negative token. A flat black disc that appears to have no substance to it at all. Turning it over reveals that it has no third dimension. There is no thickness to this item at all. It gives you some command over creatures of shadow. You can command them to stand still for a few precious seconds. The more powerful the shadow, the less likely it will obey your command. As an added benefit, as long as this token is carried by any of your party members, it acts as a ward against shadows. It will not prevent shadows from attacking your group, but the shadows will find it more difficult to harm you while the token is carried. Oh, I can't remember who gave me that, to be honest. Was it the old man?
Alright.
Yeah, I really don't know. Alright. Alright. I always do that. By accident. Either way. Trying to think if there's anywhere else I've not been. What is this? Quadro's warehouse, the southwestern portion of the hive. Oh god. Great, we're just about to get attacked. Fantastico. Well, this is the guy I actually had a thing for. Like, I had a... never mind. No, I had a container that I was supposed to deliver to him that contained a demon or something. Reminded me of like an enemy from Prey, to be honest. Oh, wait, so if I got like spells.
I hear your words.
Oh, he does actually have Reign of Anger, Submerge of Will, Power of 1. 30 mins per level. What the hell is this? Holy, oh my god, these are complicated. Magical orb protective energy arises. Protects the recipient from attacks from all directions. It bestows an AC 2 against all attacks and a +1 to all saving throws for 12 seconds. Per level of the caster. So this summons a special magic missile that strikes its target unerringly, 3 to 6 points of damage with no saving throws possible. In addition, the caster gains 1 extra missile every 2 levels, for a total of 5 missiles at level 9. Okay. So if I use that and like, whoosh. Oh my god. That was awesome. Although one thing I'm noticing is I think magic requires health. Yeah, and I can only use 1 of them. It might be like once until we rest, or something. Oh, I'm only using him. Whoops. No wonder he didn't die. Alright, so... whatever. Where'd the other go?
Your path is mine.
Your path is mine. There he is, a little shit. Get him! Oh wait. I just realised I was only using Dakon again. There we go. We actually got to attack. Kill him! Get him! Ah! Yeah, we got him. Did he? Oh, I did drop something. Huh? God, I'm just like, where can I sell stuff? I need to sell more stuff. It's kind of crazy. Just how much I need to sell.
Maybe I can gut a Dusty.
Ba 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 ba. Right, so what do we have? Bum ba bum ba bum bum. I wonder, can I actually? I can speak with this guy and we dissolve his contract. Oh, there we go. Frowns as you approach, clucking his tongue. You again. Have you come to make me surrender more contracts in the name of the Dustman faction? He frowns and sighs. Well, no matter, no matter. The past is the past. He regains his old smile and nods at you. What is it I may do for you? I had some questions for you. Of course, of course. Mortai nods. It would be my pleasure to answer any questions you may have. Oh, I can actually... Ooh. I don't know if I actually spoke about all these, did I? Can you tell me about some of the patrons here? Of course. Which patrons did you wish to know about? Actually, never mind. I don't know any of their names. Oh, okay. So, have you seen a journal recently? I'm missing one. Missing mine. Mortai shakes his head. Okay. So he shakes his head. I know nothing about a journal, he smiles. I deal with documentation of a much different sort. You mean that contract you mentioned? What about it? The contract? Why, it's but a simple transaction. From the depths of his huge robe, Mortai pulls forth a dusty parchment and a quill pen. I give you 50 commons. In return, after death, the Dustman faction may claim your remains. He smiles, then clucks his tongue. What use will you have for them at that point, anyway? What do Dustmen do for the body? Do with the body? Mortai holds up his hands as if he doesn't know. What does it matter? It is of no consequence when you pass on. It matters to me. Well, if you must know, oft times nothing is done with the body, as it is we, the Dustmen, who have wasted all that money. More fools us. Mortai gives a light smile, then looks apologetic, but rarely there are times when the workers in the mortuary need to be replaced. And then we may have need for your body. You mean I'll be animated as a corpse and put to work in the mortuary? That doesn't sound good. But no harm is done, no pain. Mortai raises a finger as if to emphasize the point. There is no danger. In exchange for money you can spend... in exchange for money you can spend in this life. You merely have to give us something you will have no need of anyway once you have died. Mortai taps his chest. I signed the contract myself, if you must know. I shall have no need of my body when I pass on. True. Very well. I'll sign. Is this a good idea? Excellent, excellent. Mortai looks overjoyed. With a thin smile, he places a dusty sheet of parchment and the quill pen in front of you. You shall not regret it. He jabs his finger at 3 points on the page. Sign here, here, and here. And our transaction is concluded. So sign there, there, and there. You know, you show more emotion than the other Dustmen I've met. His smile turns cold. I trust you meant no offence, sir. Oh. No, I don't want to screw that up. I did not. Let me sign the contract. You take the quill in your hand and you begin to scratch your signature into the parchment. The quill pen makes a strange scritching noise as it touches the parchment like a dagger writing on steel. Continue signing. As you try to sign the parchment, however, you notice that it seems to be shifting beneath your pen. No matter how hard you try, you can't seem to sign your name. The contract seems to twist from being a dusty piece of parchment to something alive. Mortai, what's with this contract? When you glance up to speak to Mortai, you see that his face has been replaced with that of a grinning skull. The rest of the bar seems to stop, the patrons falling silent, freezing like statues. Mortai opens his mouth and a wisp of dust trails from inside the skull. Mortai? Oh dear. With a rasp, the Death's Head speaks, dust steaming from its teeth. Sign, but remember, everything has its price. And what can change the nature of a man? The words are a ragged dead chorus, as if being spoken by 5, 10, 20, or 100 voices, old, young, female, male, desperate, calm, hysterical. Nature of a man. As you speak the words, suddenly you feel faint, and the next thing you hear is Mortai's voice, normal and his hand upon your shoulder. Sir, are you alright? He laughs uneasily. I thought I'd lost you for a moment. Try and get your bearings. Oh wow. It is as if time had exhaled, and resumed its natural breathing. The rest of the bar has returned to normal, and Mortai's face is no longer a Death's Head. You feel a strange pressure inside your skull, as if something desperately wishes to surface but cannot. The experience with the Death's Head that spoke dust It was as if you remembered a dozen splinters of memory at once, all stabbing into each other to create an image, and you know somehow that every voice the death's head spoke belonged to someone now long dead. Just give me a moment, I'll be fine. Mortai removes his hand from your shoulder. He looks uneasy, more at the prospect of losing a customer than any concern for your welfare. As you stare at the dusty parchment upon the table, you know for a fact that this is not the first time you have penned your name into a contract. And perhaps not the first time you have signed one such as this. Oh. Yeah, finish signing it. You scratch an X across the contract in the 3 places Mortai indicated. As you finish making the last mark, Mortai's hand lash out like 2 whips. The left hand sprinkles dust across the parchment to help the ink dry, and his right hand flicks a stream of coppers into your hands, 50 in all. Now that is out of the way. I had some questions, or other questions for you. Yay! Of course. It'd be my pleasure to answer any questions you may have. Hey, I gained some money. So can you tell me... No. Cancel the contract. No. Have you seen a journal recently? I'm missing mine. Oh, I've already... Right, yeah, I already know that. Other questions? I'm searching for a man named Farod. Have you seen him? Mortai frowns. He's one of those collectors, isn't he? I know little of him. I think Initiate Emmerich mentioned him in passing. Mortai glances around. Emmerich should be around here in the bar somewhere. He can usually be found in the far corner at the head table, I believe. That's all I wish to know. Farewell. Mortai nods as you turn to leave. He has a strange expression on his face. Is there something wrong? He frowns. Forgive me, I must ask again. Are you sure we haven't met before? Possibly. I do not recall you. Mortai shakes his head. Well, no matter. Yes, farewell. Mortai studies you as you leave, and you hear him mutter under his breath. Something about that one. Interesting. So, right, we have this guy as well. Norwich. You see a spindle-thin dustman in dirty black robes. His stiff black hair springs forth from his skull like a crown of spikes, and his leper-white skin is drawn sharply across his skull. He is frowning into his drink and mumbling to himself. Greetings. Right, okay, so what's he say? The dustman looks up, blinks once, then looks you up and down, studying you. As he studies you, he takes one of his spiked locks and points at himself with it. I think his name's just Norwich. Initiate, Dustman, Guard. I'm here about the posting outside. The dustman looks you up and down. Many troubles have I. Help, can you? A mausoleum awakes. The dead walk. The dead disturbed. The dustman disturbed. Find out what disturbs the undead, and copper coins will I pay. Very well. Where is this mausoleum?
My journal.
Naroch nods. Mausoleum by Dustman Memorial. Go north and west from Black Monument. Go to Arch, and a semicircle over your heart with this finger. This make. He wiggles his index finger on his right hand. To the mausoleum, go you will. I'll look into it then. Farewell. Well, that was easy enough. So who else can I talk to? I can talk to the workers. Oh yeah, Seer the Skeptic. Wait, old copper eyes. My god, there's loads of them. Oh, that's Emmerich. You look lost, sir. You see a heavy-set man with dark skin and grim features. He is dressed in dustman robes and is regarding you with a stony gaze. Greetings. Wait, you have the look of one lost. The man's voice is like stone settling. The wind send you, or are you here with purpose? Who are you? I am Emmerich, factotum and the initiate of the Fourth Circle. Is this your bar? If you measure ownership in copper, this is not my establishment. If you measure ownership in spirit, it is mine. He pauses as if trying to emphasize a point. The dustmen here are my students. They are under my protection. Can I ask you some questions? Emmerich awaits. Is this your bar? I like how I've just asking the same question. Can you tell me about the Dustman faction? Dustmen seek true death. Some call it oblivion, but this is incorrect. To Dustman, the true death is freedom from the chains of this false life. False life? This life that many cling to with their emotions is a false existence. As long as one clings to it, they will continually be reborn into it. One must divest themselves of emotion to escape the cycle. I see. Can you tell me about how your faction is organized? Dustmen are organized into 5 circles. The 5th circle is made of the lowest ranking Dustmen, Initiates. The 1st circle is comprised of the highest ranking Dustmen, the ruling body of our faction. Okay, so I had more. I would like to join. I wonder... Can you sign debt contract with multiple people? Or will that be a chaotic thing to do? I'm just thinking. Yeah. So, I don't really want to join. Not to be fair. Actually, wait, if I wanted to join, I'll see if I can. Join the Dustmen. If you decide to join the Dustman faction, I will hear your request. You have misjudged me. I have no desire to join the Dustman faction. I merely believe what Dustmen believe. Ooh. I might try that. Very well. Do you know our philosophy? Yes. Recite it. The goal of all Dustmen is to reach the true death. Oblivion. This life that many cling to with their emotion and passions is a false one. As long as one clings to it, one will continually be robbed on into it. One must divest themselves of emotion to escape this cycle. Do you believe it? Truth. Not entirely. I do, yes. Then it shall be tested. Speak with Initiate Naroach. He is here in the bar. Return when you have done what he has asked of you. I will speak with him. I had some questions first, though. Okay. Oh yeah, can you tell me about dead contracts? Yes, I'll sign. Do you wish to sign the dead contract? What is it exactly? In exchange for 50 copper commons, yeah, we know. Wait, so perhaps some other time. I'm saving. Because if it makes me more chaotic, I don't really want to do it. Although I don't even know if chaotic would be a negative thing. I have some more questions. Tell me about the dead contract. Yes, I'll sign. Pulls forth a dusty parchment from his robe and a quill pen. He directs you to sign the parchment in 3 places. Sign the indicated places. You take the quill in your hand and you begin to scratch your signature into the parchment. The quill pen makes a strange scritching noise as it touches the parchment like chisel on a stone. It's doing this again? As you try to sign the parchment, however, you notice that it seems to be impervious to your pen. No matter how hard you try, you can't seem to pen your name. The ink doesn't seem to want to leave the pen. Emmerich, what's with this contract? When you glance up to speak to Emmerich, you see that his face has turned to stone. He has become a statue. The rest of the bar seems to have filled with grey haze, and you can no longer make out the rest of the patrons. A faint whisper comes from Emmerich's mouth, as if his stone lungs were trying to force a breath from his chest. Emmerich? So it's the same as this. You can barely make out the whisper coming from Emmerich's stone lips, when you realise that it is not one but many whispers. Sign, but know that its price is set in soul and stone. And what can change the nature of a man? The whispering words rise to a ragged, dead chorus of it being spoken by, yeah, the same. Nature of a man. So as you speak the words, suddenly you feel faint, and the next thing you hear is Emmerich's voice normal. Do you still wish to sign? Try and get your bearings. It is as if time has exhaled and resumed its normal breathing. The haze filling the bar has vanished and Emmerich is no longer a statue. You feel a strange pressure inside your skull, as if something desperately wishes to surface but cannot. It was as if you remembered a dozen splinters of memory at once, all stabbing into each other to create an image. You know somehow that every whisper that came from Emmerich's stone face belonged to someone now long dead. Look at the parchment again. Oh, right. So if I did this, it would be chaotic to do. So I can actually hold off and not bother, but I still got XP for it. Awesome. You stare at the dusty parchment upon the table. You know for a fact that it's not the first time you have penned your name to a contract. Perhaps not the first time you have signed one such as this. Yeah, sorry. There we are. I've come here in search of a journal. These eyes have seen no journal. Perhaps your search will take you elsewhere. So number 5, searching for a man named Farod. I would know why you seek the Collector, Farod. Collector? Collectors gather the dead and bring them to us. I would know why you seek this collector. Why do collectors gather the dead? They gather the dead for us for copper's sake. You pay them for dead bodies? Why? The streets are not a burial ground. The mortuary is where the dead are to be interred. It is the duty of a dustman. Emmerich falls silent for a moment. For some reason, you feel he is trying to make a point. I would know why you seek Collector Farod. I wish to speak with him. As do I. He has made such a thing difficult. He speaks through other men. Okay. Emmerich falls silent for a moment. When 2 men speak through other men, little is said and much is lost. What do you want to speak? Oh, why do you want to speak with Farod? The Collector Farod has brought many corpses to the mortuary of late. One must ask where these bodies are from. Tell me more about the bodies. Some are recent dead. They still have their last moments in their eyes. Many more bodies are centuries dead. The dust of ages lies upon their bones. One must ask where these bodies are from. Perhaps I could find out where these bodies are from. How would you do such a thing? I would track down Farod and ask him. If you spoke with the Collector Farod and returned with his answers, you will have done a great service for the Dustman. Find where the dead he brings to us are from, and you will be rewarded. Very well, I will find Farod, speak with him, and find out where the dead bodies he brings you are from. Yay! Okay, So Emmerich nods, your path is our path. Return here when you have the Collector Farod's answers. Can you tell me where he is? It's not known to me